Biometrics are human measurements such as fingerprints or facial features that can be made and easily identified by modern technologies, and it's way more common than you think. In your iPhone, you may have facial recognition software installed to unlock it. In your Alexa, you may have voice recognition software that adapts to your voice over time. Biometric data seems ubiquitous in many facets of life. But how does this really pose a threat to democracy? Let's use China as a case study. According to a study of 96 countries by a UK-based technology firm, China has been ranked the world's worst offender for its invasive use of biometric data, with the US coming in as the fourth worst offender. Authorities are collaborating with iFlyTech, a Chinese company that produces 80% of all speech recognition technology in the country, to develop a pilot surveillance system that can automatically identify targeted voices in phone conversations. Moreover, with contactless payment methods being preferred due to the COVID-19 pandemic, facial recognition payments are taking off. There's no need to carry a smartphone, bank card, or any form of identification, or even have to enter in a PIN number. Facial recognition payments are most widely used in China. In 2019, some 1,000 convenience stores installed a facial payment method, and more than 100 million Chinese citizens have registered to use the technology. We presented this data to 5 young people to examine their understandings and perceptions of biometric surveillance. First question I have is, do you think the US could ever reach that point of surveillance?
Yes, I think the US can reach that point of surveillance. I think that facial recognition technology provides convenience which corporations could definitely utilize and implement into our daily lives.
I think that the US could get close to that level. I mean, facial recognition in phones is very popular, so I don't think that people would avoid doing it for payments if they've already done it for phones. I don't know if it would be 100 million, whatever the same percentage would be in the United States, and I don't know if all of the other stuff would be the same, but I think that for payments it could be.
Yeah, I do.
I do think that the US can have that sort of advanced technology, but I also feel like politics behind it may also interfere so that there's more regulation and like it just won't happen. But yeah, I think it is a possibility, but also I feel like there would be a lot of backlash.
Yes, because we see that nowadays there's cameras on traffic lights, cameras in buildings, and now we have spacecrafts that also allow you to go on Google and see places in different countries, even different apartments, and sometimes you can even see people on it. So we're almost there. Give us like a few more years, and sooner or later.
Now that you are aware of the hazards of biometric technology, do you think you would be more conscious of using technology in your everyday life?
I will probably not be more conscious just because of the prevalence and pervasiveness of technology in our daily lives.
I would like to say yes, but I would probably, if I was being honest, have to say no, because technology is very easy and useful and hard to avoid.
I mean, I try to be more conscious, but honestly, no, just because we can't really get out of the situation that we're in.
Yes, I definitely would. I'm already very conscious of it, like the whole iCloud thing, how pictures apparently never leave your iCloud. But yeah, I am definitely more aware.
I definitely will look out start reading my privacy updates, because I know a lot of people don't read it, and you're basically given access to a lot of data.
What do you think citizens can do to mitigate the potential unethical uses of biometric technology?
Education is a great path to regulation and allowing everyone to understand the ramifications of such technology. I also think monetary benefits, monetary restrictions on companies, or governmental restrictions through legislation.
Maybe vote, but I don't think anything, if I'm being honest.
To be honest, I don't really know, but I think that in itself is a problem. I think that that kind of information should be more available to people out there.
Basically argue with the companies who do enforce these kind of surveillance measures, because then they're gonna get so much backlash that they have to not go off the rails with our security and stuff. The public should just never be quiet if it's unethical.
Where does this lead us now? Well, our interview suggests that young people want access to the information of what our personal data is being used for, while some adolescents may feel helpless to the way that large technology companies pervade our daily lives at invasive levels. Through education and an increased awareness of these technologies, we can work towards forging change at institutionalized levels.